Hi sweet friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy you're here and I'm so excited to be decorating for fall 2023. I'm going to start off by decorating my kitchen, and I did get some new decor pieces that I want to share with you all. So let's get into the mini haul before we start decorating. I was shopping at Walmart the other day and I thought I would browse the lamps, and I found this little gold one. I think it's so cute. It was $19.99. And then I also found this little amber pumpkin dish. This was from the Dublin Mercantile. It was $19.99. I think it's so adorable. I was thinking I could put little coffee pods in there or sugar. And then my absolute favorite find this year so far has been this big pumpkin candle. It smells amazing and I think it's going to look gorgeous in the kitchen. I thought I would share this little clip from the Dublin Mercantile of these amber pumpkins displayed on the tablescape. I love it. And then I also love this little vignette with the pumpkin candles. Everything just says fall to me. It's so cozy and warm, and I love using muted colors like this in my own decor. And these candles were typically $84.99, but because I'm a member, I got them for $40. This little lantern was $3.95. I love the gold accent, and for sentimentality purposes, I had to get it. My mom had one of these growing up. It just brought back a lot of memories. I did get some pumpkin spice coffee pods from Winners, which is like a TJ Maxx Home Goods. I also got these natural wood brushes. I love adding one of these to the sink, and I think it was $5 for two. And then I also got this hand soap. It was $4.99 or $5.99, I believe, and they had so many fall scents, and I love the bottle design. I thought they were just so cute. They also had the little mini sets with the risers and a pumpkin with the gold. I just think they're so adorable and would look perfect by a sink. I got this little candle holder from Jillian's. It was $9.99, and I just love that soft mustard color almost. And I picked up these candles from the Dublin Mercantile also. I love this orange color. It's very muted, so I thought those might look cute together. This little picture was when I was vacationing in Kincardine. It was at a little boutique. I just love the color and the shape of the handle. And then I was kind of browsing for a new cookbook for the kitchen, and I found this one for $24.99 at Winners. They always have a really big selection of cookbooks, and I find it's a lot cheaper than going to an actual bookstore or ordering online. I did have to visit Bath & Body Works. They had all their 3-wick candles on for $13.95. I got the cinnamon spice vanilla. It smells amazing, especially if you love vanilla. And I did pick up these little tea towels from Winners. They were $9.99, and I just love the soft colors. Recently, I was shopping at Michael's and came across this candle with a really pretty wood base. I thought it would look gorgeous with a flameless flickering candle. And then I found this gold spoon, perfect for my coffee station for fall. And these little ramekins just are so adorable. They're from Michael's. They were buy one, get one free. I fell in love with the scalloped edging, the color. They're just perfect. And then these chargers were $4.99 or buy one, get one free. And the soft, warm brown just spoke to me. I think it'll look gorgeous with the decor I have. And I did pick up this pumpkin spice container. It was so rustic looking and just so sweet for a kitchen. They typically do have these every year. They just switch up the design. So they had pumpkin spice, pumpkin chai, and apple spice. I don't know if you guys are like me, but I always love getting a new mug for every holiday. It just kind of makes it feel more special when you're drinking from a pretty mug. I did get the orange color. They also had a more neutral white color. I thought both were gorgeous, but I'm really loving those burnt orange colors. And then this sign was from Dollar Tree. Can you believe it? I thought it looked so high end. I got the hot apple cider recipe. I think they had a pumpkin spice also. And then these little adorable, almost knit-like pumpkins were $1.50 each. I love these muted colors. I feel like Dollar Tree is really stepping up their game. And then they also had velvet pumpkins. They had them in dark green, blue, and burnt orange. And then they typically have these speckled ones. I love them, and I cannot believe they were only $1.50. They look like such high quality. So that's a little overview of all the pieces that I did buy that I thought would work well in the kitchen. We are going to move on to decorating the kitchen now. I'll give a little overview of what the space looks like if you are new to my channel. We've lived here 7 years now, and we did pick out the countertops as well as the cabinets. I wanted lighter colors, but my husband loved the dark color, and I really am glad we went with that because it makes everything feel cozy. So let's get started. I'm going to start on the kitchen island, and I'm going to place this wicker basket. I've had this for a few years now. I love the braided detail, the big handles. I feel like it adds so much warmth and coziness to a space, and it fits a kitchen island perfectly. To that, I'm adding this eucalyptus garland, and I just kind of want it to feel really naturalistic and organic, so I kind of have it coming out the sides. And then I'm going to go in with one of my little wood risers. I love this one, just the natural legs and the white color. And these are just great for adding different heights to trays. And then to make it feel a little bit more cozy and add a little bit of texture, I'm going to go in with this adorable little wreath. I thought this little spot would be the perfect place for my pumpkin candle. It's called Buttered Maple Syrup, and it smells so amazing. You guys will have to let me know in the comments what your favorite fall scent is. I love anything that smells like baking. I just feel like it makes the house feel so cozy and warm and inviting and reminds me of childhood. Next, I'm going to add these really chippy candle holders. I love these because you can place a chunky candle or a slender candle on them, and I just feel like they really warm up the space just with the chippiness and the distressing on them. And I'm going to add these really pretty burnt orange candles. I feel like the orange looks really pretty against the soft cream. I use a lot of tea towels on my displays. I feel like they add a nice textural element and they just add so much warmth. I had this really fuzzy pumpkin. I thought it would be cute just to kind of prop it in this display. I wanted it to be full of pumpkins and greenery, and then I'm going to go in with a few of these Dollar Tree pumpkins just to add a little bit more color. I think this little tray turned out so cute. I love the warmth and the cozy vibe it adds, and I love having a candle going in the colder months. I don't know, something about it is just so comforting to me. I used these placemats last year in my decor, but I think I used them in the dining room, so I thought I would switch it up and use them on the kitchen island. I just love this burnt orange, probably my favorite color for fall, and I wanted to layer these kind of rattan looking placemats on top. I feel like it adds so much warmth by layering, and then I'm going to go in with my chargers that I got this year from Michael's. I feel like I learned a lot of my layering techniques from Liz. Her channel is Traditions by the Seasons. I love her so much. Her decor, her personality, her sense of style, everything about her is amazing. I would love if you would go check out her channel, tell her that Rebecca sent you over, and I know you will love her so much. But this is how this little tablescape turned out. I love using the teal when I'm using more earthy tones. I feel like it just makes the colors pop even more. And these little leaf plates I've had for quite a few years. I got them from HomeSense, and I just added those little ramekins from Michael's. And then I'm going to go in with these amber wine glasses. I think they're so stunning, and amber just adds so much warmth to a space for the fall season. The finishing touch is going in with these speckled cream pumpkins from Dollar Tree. The contrast of the cream against the burnt orange is just so perfect in my opinion, and they really bring that fall touch in. And I love the stem on these pumpkins. It almost has a bronze look to it. I think the island turned out really cute. You'll have to let me know in the comments what you guys think, but I think it's so warm and cozy. And then I'm going to go in with my hand soap and this cute little wooden brush right by the sink. So while I was decorating, Holstein wanted to stop for a little play break, so of course I'm never going to say no. This is his little teddy. He's had him since he was a baby, and I call him Chester. Holstein loves to play with him. I think it's so cute. He's definitely a very playful dog. He loves to eat and play and be outside. So I just thought this was such a cute clip, and I knew you guys would enjoy it. This pumpkin patch sign that says Hayrides Caramel Apples and Cider is my ultimate favorite sign that I've ever gotten. It was from Michael's. I've had it for a few years, probably actually 4 or 5 years, and I love it. Everything about it is perfect to me. And then to add a little bit more warmth to our cabinets, I'm going to go in with these little eucalyptus wreaths. I thought I would attempt to make some bows for these wreaths, and I am by no means a bow maker. My bow making skills are weak at best, but I had this ribbon from last year. I'm not sure if Michael's has it again this year, but I love just a combination of the burnt orange and the white. And typically I always dovetail when I'm making bows. I feel like it makes it look a little bit more finished. So I did that to both of the bows, and then kind of to add another little aspect, Liz taught me also kind of just to scrunch them like this. It adds a little bit more of a fancy feel to them, and I love the look of them. So I'm going to add these to my little mini wreaths just to bring a little bit more fall to them. I ended up just kind of tucking this ribbon into the eucalyptus leaves, and it's been holding pretty well, but I love the addition of the ribbon. I feel like it just kind of jazzes up these wreaths and makes them feel a little bit more fancy. Moving over to the stove, I love to create a little display on here. I have this wooden riser, and I'm going to add this kind of sage green tea towel to it. Don't worry, when I cook, I completely take this off the stove, so it's not a fire hazard. And then I'm going to go in with this pumpkin pie pumpkin. This was from Michael's a few years ago, and it has a little pie recipe. I think it's so adorable. And I'm going to add my cinnamon spiced vanilla candle here. I'm not going to light it because I have my other one going, but I'll kind of rotate between the two, and then to bring a little bit of texture, I'm going to add in this fall berry pick. I feel like a girl can never have too many tea towels. These ones are my absolute favorite. They're longer and thicker than most tea towels. I got them at HomeSense, I believe. I probably had them for 3 or 4 years, and they still look new, but I love them so much, and I feel like they really dress up the stove. Moving over beside the stove, I typically always have these gorgeous containers. They're very special to me. They were from my mom for our wedding. We were registered at the Bay, so she did end up getting those for us, and they're just so beautiful and special. I did end up putting this little tray kind of to hide the light switches, and then I'm going to go in with a charger just to add more warmth. And I also have one of my little placemats. I feel like you can use placemats kind of like trays. They kind of anchor your decor, and I love the burnt orange of this one. And then just to bring in a little bit more of a whimsy feel, I'm going in with this light teal garland. I wanted to bring a little bit more of a fall feel to the canister, so I just took some picks from Michael's and kind of bent the stem and just wrapped them around the canisters, and I feel like it completely transformed them and just made them feel more seasonal. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that I love ambient lighting. It's just so cozy, especially in the evenings. And I had this flameless flickering candle. It does mimic a candle because it does flicker. I love that so much. And I felt like this little area needed a little bit more of a softer color. So I did end up going in with this wheat stack, and I think it's the perfect touch. So when I was decorating, Holstein came to me and kind of stood by the little cabinet where all of his treats are kept, so I knew that he wanted a snack. Usually he does multiple times a day, but I don't give it to him every time. I am trying to get him to lose a few pounds per the vet, so we're going for more walks, and I'm trying to give him healthier kind of snacks like veggies, cucumbers and carrots he does like, so, and romaine lettuce, but I do give him these sticks once in a while, so he really enjoyed that. So moving to the other side of the stove, I kind of wanted to create a similar feel. So again, I'm going to place one of my placemats. I love a very symmetrical look when I'm decorating. And then I'm going to go in with this hot apple cider recipe from Dollar Tree. I still can't believe that's a Dollar Tree piece. I think it's so stunning, and it looks like something that Michael's would have, or Winners or HomeSense. And then I'm going to fill my little pumpkin canister with these pumpkin spice pods. That coffee container in the background, I do have these little pods in as well, but I just think they add such a cute little feel. I could have added sugar or kind of a little sweet treat, but I thought I would just keep it simple with the pumpkin pods. I found these flameless flickering candles on Amazon. I wouldn't recommend this exact brand that I bought because they do kind of look broken in some parts if you look close, but I do love the glow they give off. And then I thought I would make my first pumpkin spice coffee of the season. If you turn up your air conditioning enough in August, it can feel like fall. So that's my little tip and trick. So I did have the air conditioning blasting because it's been quite warm here, and then it does feel like fall. So I did decide to make a hot coffee, and it just makes you feel more in the fall mood, I feel like, when you have a seasonal beverage. I did want to add some cinnamon to the top. It looks so festive and it adds a really nice flavor to the coffee, and this is definitely my treat for tonight. I use these placemats in my summer decor, but I did buy them thinking they would work with my fall decor also. I have this really pretty plate holder. I got it off Marketplace, I think, for a few dollars, and I'm going to add my Magnolia Table cookbook, and I love that green. I think it's so perfect for fall, and I'm going to go in with my pumpkin spice container. I'll probably add some candies to that, get some caramels or something really festive, but I did want to keep it quite simple in this corner, so I just added that little orange pumpkin. I really wanted to disguise this light switch on my wall. It's a pet peeve in my own home. Like, I just don't like when they show, so I always kind of try to disguise them. And I didn't have a cutting board big enough or the right color, so I ended up using a tray. It's always nice when you can reimagine different pieces in new ways, and it cuts back on having to buy as much decor. And then I'm going to add this gorgeous candle here. I just love the wood tones, and I love mixing the dark woods with the softer wood tones. So I thought I might use this lamp in the kitchen, but I need a different light bulb for it. This was more of a cool white. I like to use warm whites. I had a lamp in my kitchen probably for 4 years when I first moved into my home, and then I switched it up and took it out and put it in my laundry room. So I don't know, I thought I would try this, but I might end up moving it out if I can't find kind of the right bulb. But I am going to go in with this eucalyptus garland, and then I'm just tucking in some pumpkins from Dollar Tree as well as some picks from Michael's. I have had people comment in the past, how do you do food prep and do you have enough counter space with all that decor? But I do. We can always move stuff out of the way if we need to, but I love the look of more decor. It just feels like home to me, probably because I grew up with my mom having a lot of decor around and knickknacks, and it was always just a comfort to me. So I think that's why I gravitate toward more decor. It has a lot to do with my childhood, and I feel like you should do whatever you love in your own home. It is your own personal space. So I just love the look of more, and it just brings me a lot of happiness. I did decide to add my little 2-tier tray. I did layer in some hay or straw. I'm not sure technically what it is. And I did add these cute little salt and pepper shakers that are shaped like pumpkins. I love that. And I'm just going to layer in a few of my little pumpkins from the Dollar Tree. I felt like I needed a little bit more light. I think it's because I didn't have the lamp going. So I thought I would add my twinkle lights. It's kind of hard to pick them up now, but I'm going to show some shots of everything when I turn all the lights off in the evening. But I love adding twinkle lights. You can find these at Michael's and they come with timers and remotes. They're just so perfect. And I love when I come home in the evenings and it starts to get dark earlier, just to have my candles and twinkle lights on, just to bring more of that warm, cozy feel. I'm going to add those new tea towels kind of to my freezer area here. I love to drape towels on here just to kind of break up the coldness of the stainless steel. And I just love the design of these. They're very simplistic and neutral. I've really been enjoying adding decor to the top of my fridge just kind of because it is a lost space up there, so I thought why not fill it with something cute. I had this basket and I decided to add some pillows to it because I did need a little bit of height and I wasn't using these pillows anyway. And to the top of that I'm going to add this scarf. I typically buy scarves to use as blankets, not only because they're a lot cheaper but because they're easier to store than a big blanket. And then I'm going to take some pumpkins and kind of just prop them in here. I have this really soft pumpkin as well as this more muted orange one. And I'm going to add a few picks from Michael's also. I think this is so adorable up here and it fills in some of that lost space. We don't really use the cupboards back there just because they are so high. So I thought this was such a cute option to add some seasonal decor to the top of the fridge and just kind of fill that space. I absolutely love how the kitchen turned out. This might be my favorite fall kitchen I've ever created. Just all the colors, the cozy lights. To me, it says fall, and I just kind of want to stay in this room because I haven't really started doing much of the rest of the house. I plan to do that this week. But the cozy glow of the candles and the colors, it's just so beautiful. I am going to show some shots when I have all the lights off just so you can see the full kind of feel once all the lights are off. I am so ready for all things fall and of Green Gables. My favorite quote is, "I'm so glad I live in a world where there are Octobers," and I feel the same way. One of my favorite movies. I'm excited for pumpkin patches and bonfires, time spent with family, just everything that is so special about the fall season, including Thanksgiving. So just a lot to be thankful and grateful for, and I am so grateful for each and every one of you. You all bring me so much joy, and I would love it if you are new to my channel, if you would subscribe. But if you are a returning subscriber, I am just so grateful for you. And if you did enter last week's giveaway, or I guess it was 2 weeks ago now, I will be announcing the winner tomorrow morning. I will pin it to the top of the video, so stay tuned for that. I'm so glad that you guys entered, and I'm so excited to gift one of you a $50 gift card. I did want to share these clips of when all the lights are off and just so you can see how cozy everything feels. And the whole house smells amazing. It smells like buttered maple syrup. And I'm just in the fall feels with the fall drink and the scents and the decor. So Holstein's really sleepy from decorating with me. So we're going to say goodbye for now. We're so grateful again for each and every one of you. And until the next video, friends, take care. God bless.